Good afternoon. We begin today with loved ones and some very familiar faces gathering in Canton to remember the man who died in police custody. Frank Tyson died last month.
And we have team coverage of today's services in just 3 minutes. Hear reaction from George Floyd's uncle, who was at the service. But first, Lena Lai is here with what was said during the funeral and, Lena, the well-known names in attendance.
Yes, Matt and Laura, it was a celebration of life ceremony for Frank Tyson, but it was more so a place to send a message from other families whose loved ones also died during police custody.
Inside a Northwest Canton church, a gathering of Frank Tyson's family, friends, and national figures, some whose loved ones were killed by police or died in police custody.
I came out here to offer my condolences to this family,
including the mother of Jalen Randall from Houston, the mother of former New Orleans Saints defensive lineman Glenn Foster, who died in Alabama, and the relatives of George Floyd, who was murdered by a Minneapolis police officer.
We gonna help the family.
And the most well-known civil rights activist Reverend Al Sharpton, whose National Action Network presented a $10,000 check for the Tyson family to cover funeral expenses.
You see us all as expendable, and we come to tell you that Frank mattered to us. His life had value to us.
Last month, Tyson died while in custody of Canton police. Body camera video showing Tyson resisting arrest, then an officer's knee holding him down as Tyson repeatedly says he can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
You're fine.
Yep.
Shut the up.
Show me in the manual where when he begs for his life, you tell him to shut the F up.
As 3 News reported last week, police records show one of the Canton officers involved failed to admit he'd been previously fired from Target for stealing.
How are you going to let him now tell you the truth about what happened with Frank?
Tyson's family now calling for the prosecution of the officers involved amid a vow that the nation will be watching.
Stand up for Frank Tyson. Stand up for Frank Tyson.
And as you saw, many families from around the country who have had loved ones who died at the hands of police came to Tyson's funeral service to show their support, including the uncle of George Floyd.